Hi everyone, happy Sunday and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Holly and I make food and fitness videos. And this week's video is a very food orientated video. I'm going to be taking you through I'm going to be taking you through 5 high protein, I can't speak today. I'm going to be taking you through 5 high protein breakfast ideas. They're all completely different. They're going to be really good for inspiration if you feel a little bit stuck in the week and you want to change up your breakfast routine. This video is going to be perfect for you. So without further ado, let's just jump straight in. Good morning guys, welcome to breakfast number 1 and meal number 1 of this video. So for this morning's breakfast, we are going to be having a turkey sausage and egg bap. This is my new obsession, and the reason why I wanted to include this is because I want to get you guys on these turkey sausages. They are honestly phenomenal and so good on the macros. I love like a bap in the morning. Like I feel like it just feels like such a treat. Like, you know, when you were younger and you used to go to like swimming lessons, and then like after the swimming lesson, like you'd get to go and have like a sausage bap, and it just felt like the best treat in the world. That's, I think, where my like obsession comes from. So now I just like making them all the time. But obviously pork sausages sometimes can be quite high in calories. Also, I know that is the alternative, there's hex sausages. I'm not gonna lie, I find them very bland. I get quite sick of them quite quickly. Also, hex sausages are like tiny, like they're literally like the tiniest little sausages in the whole entire world. So my boyfriend actually introduced me to these turkey sausages that we found in Asda, and I'm just obsessed with them now. So for 2 sausages, it's 157 calories, and you've got 18 grams of protein in them. So this is breakfast number 1. I'm actually going to pop some brown sauce on mine because I feel like it's illegal to have a breakfast bap without any brown sauce on it. I did go in with some avocado in the end. I felt like it needed a bit of green in it. So this morning's breakfast is 476 calories, 40 grams of carbs, 22 grams of fat, and 30 grams of protein in it. I feel like that's pretty good. Obviously the avocado brings the fat up, the eggs have fat in. The carbs will purely be from the bun and then a little bit in the turkey sausages as well. But I would say, as a start to your day, that is a pretty fab breakfast. Good morning guys, we are now on to breakfast number 2. Today's breakfast is very, very basic. We're going to be doing an omelette. I'm going to be showing you how you can get way more protein into a simple omelette, because omelettes are so easy to throw together in the morning, but just eggs by itself isn't really like that much protein. But I'm going to show you how you can pack it with even more protein, because having this as a breakfast is going to take away a massive chunk of your protein for the day. That means that you can focus on having your carbohydrates later in the day. I don't know about you guys, but like I crave carbs like midday, end of the day. I always want a bit of chocolate at the end of the day. So for me, getting a big chunk of protein out the way in the morning basically means I can allocate more of my carbs for the rest of the day. Also, disclaimer, with this meal I probably would usually throw in a bagel thin with it or something like that, because I don't like having carb-free meals. I think it's a mental thing, but I always just think that's not going to fill me up because there's no carbs with it. So to overcome that, I will always kind of add some carbs in. However, with all of the breakfasts I'm showing you, I always, every single day in the morning, have some form of like pre-workout snack or like pre-day snack, even if I'm not training. Then I will have a high protein breakfast. Oh god, my nose is always so itchy in my vlogs. I have no idea why. As a disclaimer, I've already had quite a lot of carbs this morning. I had a bagel with banana because I did a big run. So that's just to give you guys a bit of context as to why I'm just having an omelette. But yes, to make this omelette high protein, we are going to be adding some chorizo. I always say it wrong and everybody always corrects me, so sorry if that is wrong. And we're going to be throwing in some Eat Lean cheese. This stuff is the key to a high protein diet. I have no idea how they get so much protein in it, because it's all the ingredients of normal cheese. This isn't sponsored. I'm just obsessed with Eat Lean. It was off my menu for a while, but I'm really glad it's back. Yes, all the ingredients of normal cheddar, nothing added, nothing taken away. It's just really high in protein. Also, it's a lot lower calorie than normal cheese. So for 100 grams of cheese, 169 calories, which is crazy, and 37 grams of protein. So even by adding about 30 grams of this into our omelette, we're already packing it with protein, and it's going to be cheesy, so it's going to be way nicer anyway. So granted, I'm definitely not winning any awards for presentation, but can I just say, I've done an omelette in like a YouTube video ages ago and I couldn't even flip it. And I feel like this, if you guys remember that omelette that was basically just like messy scramble, this is an improvement. So I'm definitely getting better. Maybe by the next vlog in like 6 months time, it will look even better, but progress is still progress, people. So this omelette has 3 eggs, 30 grams of chorizo, 30 grams of lean cheese. It's 374 calories, only 1.8 grams of carbs, 24.4 grams of fat. For me, that's pretty perfect because I am on a higher fat diet. I think if you wanted to cut down on your fat, you could maybe use a different form of protein in there. I think bacon is lower fat than chorizo. Don't hold me to that, but I think it is. And then for protein, you've got 36 grams of protein. So this little plate here has 36 grams of protein, which is mega. Good morning, guys. So we're now on breakfast number 3 of the video, and today is a meat-free Monday. So this is going to be a meat-free vegetarian breakfast, and we're going to be making another sort of style of like bap, but we're going to be using a bagel thin. We're going to be using some Linda McCartney Quorn sausage patties. I'm obsessed with these. They're so low cal and so good. And then we're going to be doing avocado and egg as well. So it's kind of like a different version of basically the first one that I did, but it is so tasty. It's one of my absolute favorites. These meat-free corn sausage patties are such a staple for my meat-free Mondays. They are so good. I even have them on like non-meat-free Mondays because they just make breakfast sandwiches so nice. And like when you get the pork ones from like Aldi, they're so high in calories, so these are way easier to fit in. So these are the corn sausage patties. I just got mine from Asda, and per sausage patty they're only 53 calories, which I think is so good, and 5.4 grams of protein. They're really easy as well. You just cook them in a pan, so you can just cook them alongside like your eggs or your mushrooms or whatever else you want to put in your breakfast bap. But yeah, these are really good. I've never ever had that happen before. Honestly, so easy to put together. Like all you need is a pan and then obviously a bowl to make the avocado. I did also add some of that sweet chili jam from Nandos because I'm just obsessed with it and I feel like it goes so nicely in a breakfast sandwich. Let me pull up the macros for you guys. So today's meat-free breakfast was 371 calories, 30 grams of carbs, 17 grams of fat, and 22 grams of protein. Is so good looking. What the hell? This is like the handsomest breakfast I think I've ever had. I actually think I'd go as far as to say I enjoy this one more than the meat one, to be honest. It's just the chili jam. Guys, you need to get the chili jam. Good morning, everyone. I was about to clap then, but I feel like I always clap at the intros to my videos, and I feel like probably every single morning's breakfast I've been like, good morning. So today's breakfast is going to be, if you can't tell from the packet behind me, I'm sure many of you already recognise these, we are going to be having bacon and, sorry about that, we are going to be having bacon and pancakes. How insane. The fact that you can eat bacon pancakes and still reach your fitness goals is something that will always blow my mind, and it literally is thanks to this MyProtein pancake mix. So I am sponsored by MyProtein. I'm a MyProtein athlete. However, this video itself is not sponsored, so I'm not obliged to say this at all. You guys know that I absolutely love these. I did these in my last high protein breakfast recommendation video, and they are going to be in every single one because you cannot have a high protein breakfast recommendation video without having these in them. That is a bit of a mouthful. These pancakes are absolutely insane. They are so low cal, so high in protein, and they're really filling as well. And I love having them with a range of different toppings. Today we're going to be having bacon and golden syrup, like I've already mentioned, but the bacon is just going to drag that protein up even more. These honestly take about 4 minutes to whip up. I think I timed it in a video before and it literally took me like 3 or 4 minutes. So they are super quick. So no excuses saying that you do not have time to make them in the morning. I will also measure the amount of water I'm going to put in them. I normally just wing it because I can kind of just tell now, but that's not very helpful if I'm doing a tutorial. So I'll pop that in the list of ingredients as well. Right, very annoyingly my camera is literally about to die, so I'm going to very quickly do the protein roundup for you guys. So this meal, this plate here of gorgeous pancakes, it smells absolutely unreal, has 45 grams of protein in, 17 grams of fat, no, 17 grams of carbs, 9 grams of fat, and 339 calories. How good is that? Good morning guys, so you are joining me for the final breakfast of the breakfast series video. Really sad about this, but we are going out on a high note. The breakfast we're making today is based off of that TikTok viral Weetabix cheesecake breakfast, but basically we're going to be making it with a protein pudding instead to get the protein levels up. There is something about having Weetabix for breakfast that just makes it like sit in my stomach like cement. It fills me up for hours, and having it combined with that protein pudding as well, which has so much volume in it, honestly will keep you full for ages. So I'm very excited about this one. I hope you guys enjoy. It's more of a sweet breakfast, so if you have been going through this video feeling like everything is a little bit too savory for you, this is going to be the one for you. This is the finished product. This is the breakfast pot. I used to have wider glasses, so it was a bit like thinner on the bottom and thinner on the top and easier to eat. This is definitely like a chocolate sundae kind of style where you've got like different bits at the bottom, so I'm gonna have to give it a little bit of a mix, but you can also do it in a bowl. I was just trying to go for the aesthetic side of things, if you can't tell, because look at it. With these you can make so many different variations. So I make a banana one sometimes because they do a vanilla one. You can also get the vanilla protein puddings. These are from Aldi and Lidl, they have them in. I think they have them in most supermarkets now anyway. But if you get the vanilla one, you can mix different types of proteins in with it. So I normally mix banana protein in with a protein pudding. Obviously it's gonna add more protein and it's gonna taste like banana. It's so, so good. And then add some Biscoff biscuits on the top. That one is a 10 out of 10. It's making my mouth water thinking about it. So altogether, the total for this is 348 calories, 44 grams of carbs, 6 grams of fat, and 28 grams of protein. So 28 grams of protein in like a sweet pudding is so, so good. This is obviously gonna be a little bit difficult to eat. We've got Weetabix on the bottom there, chocolate pudding on the top. It was just insane. It just tastes like such a treat. That was just so good. I think one of my favorite things about this is the fact that you can actually make it the night before. So just don't put the fruit on it. Make it the night before, leave it in the fridge, and it's essentially like an overnight oat. So you can just grab it, eat it quickly before you go to work. And like I said, these are so filling. Like this is gonna keep me full for hours. I'm trying to make sure I don't have food in my teeth. So thank you guys so much for watching. This is now the end of the breakfast series video, but I hope you guys have enjoyed and got some inspiration for your breakfast. And I will see you next Sunday.